All right, what's up, everybody? I already made a rookie mistake. I left my phone volume turned up. Um, what's up, Hypnos? What's up, Sky? Smags, what's up? Who else is in here? That's all that's in here right now. What's up, everybody? I'll do Ogre. What's up? I thought I saw somebody else in here. If you guys don't know, this is Danish Stallion. What's up, Bennett?
What's
Um,
up, guys, ladies, gentlemen, pilots, misfits?
um, I guess you're probably known for 3D flying, and right now though, aren't you? Like that's what
Yeah, the last 2 years has definitely been probably what the people associate me with.
that's what I'll say. Some of the newer people probably don't remember. I guess I'll get right into it. How long did you fly before you got into 3D? Like, cause you were really good at
Uh,
you were good at flying before you got into 3D.
well, thank you. I think I was kind of like I would say I was decent. I really knew all the fundamentals. I was doing, you know, multiple combos. I mean, I would say yeah, I was definitely. Uh, I knew what I was doing when it came to acro when I switched, so that really helped the transition from learning. I decided to try it out, like I think on my second year of flying. I'm a little over 6 years now. I've been flying, I think, um, and that didn't go too well. I mean, I flew upside down on the first pack, so I guess it went okay. It flew like complete ass. Let's just put it clear. But I was able to like at least rotate around something, upside down. I was like, "Hey, this is really cool." And then, of course, the second pack, first thing I did was smash it into the ground, broke the frame in half, pretty much.
That was your second pack.
Yeah, that was the second pack. The first one went a little too good, and then cracked the whole thing. I was like, "Well, I'm just gonna wait off a little bit on this and learn a little bit more flying upright first." Because
I
definitely didn't have money for FPV back then. It was like, I'm just gonna try it out.
I kind of remember when you switched because I forget what competition. Me and you both entered a competition back when you flew normal. I guess we'll
Yeah.
call it normal. And you beat me. I remember you were flying at a bando. I think. Is it
Uh-huh.
does that sound right? Do you remember that?
Yeah, there was a bunch of competitions at that time as
Yeah.
well.
You.
There was
Fl-
the bot grinder
I
one.
I think it was bot grinder. Maybe I don't remember.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I just
yeah,
remember you. I remember you beat me at a crazy. You were at like a cool bando. I mean, and you deserve to beat me. I'm not saying you didn't. That's not why you beat me because you're at a bando. Like, but you did good. And then I think soon after that is like when you went to like switch to 3D. That's how I remember it
yeah,
anyway. I don't know that.
yeah. Yeah, no, I started right after a New Year, and then I think around that February or something like that. And then I was just like, I'm just gonna, show my journey, like show that, hey, you start. It's kind of like starting over. And now you suck again. It's like you have to adjust everything, rewire everything. Like several people said, like, no, don't do anything, just get really good and then shock people. But I'm also like, there's not a lot of people getting drawn into 3D, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just let me just show when I suck too, because I think that will encourage more people to try new things, to see like, you know, hey, it's okay, to suck a little bit, but you're gonna get better. It's once you rewire the brain a little bit, it gets a lot easier.
Um,
Patience.
yeah, that's crazy. 3D is crazy, man. I'm trying to think. I've had a bunch. When I say a bunch of 3D pilots on, I'm talking probably like five or six, but that's a
Yeah.
lot because there's not that many of you guys. Um,
No, there's not a lot of them. And then we had the whole BL Heli 32 fiasco, and that kind of made some people kind of get turned off by it because it was hard enough to fly 3D as it is with BL Heli 32 because there was a lot of issues with different firmware versions, and when we couldn't update to the latest one, and that was finally the one that seemed to be stable. Um, we were kind of screwed after that. So a couple of people dropped off. Like, um, so yeah, that definitely had something to do with it. Then AM32 came around, and then that felt really good. So we had been working with um, blanking out on names.
I do that when
The
I'm.
dev with AM32, and they got it kind of working pretty decent. So switched to that. Figured out that mixing stacks was just not going very well for me. So I found tried a couple different stacks with AM32, and I landed on the Flywheel 722 Goku, the 20 by 20, 45 amp, and I beat the living shit out of that stack, and that's just been my go-to ever since. When I tried anything else, this hasn't really been the same with the quality of it. I never thought I'd hype up a brand like that, but man, they make good stacks, in my opinion.
They're,
At
they're
least the ones I've tried out.
yeah, they're. I have one. I think I had either. I don't know if I'm still using it, but I had one too. Um, I think I got it like on Black Friday or something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look and see how many
Uh,
3D pilots I had on. Um, I'm looking at my list. You know my favorite 3D pilot, which I don't even know if he flies anymore, was Flexo.
no, Flexo 3D. Stop.
Yeah, like I haven't talked to him. He came and watched one of my streams a couple, probably 3 or 4 streams ago, but I had him on a long time ago.
Yeah,
But he was getting so good, man.
yeah. I was trying to keep him around, man, but he was one of the people who got just completely turned off by the BLL 32 thing, and he didn't want to start over trying to figure things out because it was frustrating
That
to figure out how to make the equipment function properly so you don't have desyncs.
it sucks, man. Like I don't know anything about 3D, but learning anything new in FPV after being in for a long time, it sucks.
Right.
Feeling like you
Well,
don't
let
know
me
what
tell
you're
you
doing.
something about 3D. I want everybody to know that if you're going to try out 3D, for your best experience, it's going to be just don't do 8-bit. Just don't even do it. Stop it. It's shit. Blue Jay is shit. But, okay, Blue Jay on Acro works freaking fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I flew on that before. I switched. It was pretty much only Blue Jay. But go with AM32. It's solid. Get a Flywheel 20 by 20 stack. It's solid. Go on the latest firmware, 2.20. Set your KV. Lock in your PWM. Keep timing on 15 if it's a 3.5 or a 5-inch. That's all you, and of course, set the motors to go back and forth 3D mode. That's what you got to do with the ESC. Simple. It's basically defaults you're inputting. So after that, you just got to set up your beta flight, and it's super easy, man. Just go do Zoe's preset. I don't fly on Zoe's preset, but it works. I basically, if I'm unsure or I've done something wrong, I would probably just go load that just to make sure that I didn't screw anything up. Right now, I just kind of like load my own thing because I just remember what it is now because I've said it so many times and I don't want to change it. So, but for some reason I can't remember in my head, only if it's from an ADHD thing. It's gotta be funny. But it's that simple. Just load her preset and go.
Um,
Good.
I'll,
You can be on a switch after you do that. That's good to have, so you can switch off of it.
what's up, Vessel? What's up, Rogue Monkey? Somebody else came in, I think.
And
Yeah,
as for
that's it.
sim,
Do what?
uncrashed. And as for a simulator, uncrashed, I would probably recommend.
Um, do you fly normal acro ever, or do you just is it always 3D?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I did that today out in my yard.
So how,
Yeah.
like, does it take you like say you're flying 3D, then you go to just regular acro? Does
Uh,
it take you like 3 or 4 packs to get back to feeling normal?
in the beginning, yes. Now it's more like now I'm battling switching to a new radio, but more it's more like the way you hold it. For me, it's more like the way I hold the radio. Um, when I'm flying 3D, I kind of have to hold it a little bit differently because my throttle's in the middle, right? Mostly when you fly acro, at least as a thumber, uh, you're just kind of dropping it down there, and you kind of hold it until you can go up, speed up, so you don't spend a lot of time down here, right? You kind of
Yeah,
just bring it up again. At least I don't, because I
yeah,
just fly fast, I guess. So I don't stay down very low very often. Um, you also, for example, when you're doing power loops, like learn how to do them with a steady throttle. That's gonna always look a lot better. Because I know we always start with the blip, 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 blip,
yeah.
blip, blip. That's the most common way to do them. But if you start learning from the beginning to do a power loop, you're gonna fly so much better than everybody else. That throttle control is what everybody struggles on, even when they think they got throttle control.
Yeah, like
A lot of people that master that throttle. I don't master it though.
I still send power loops to the moon and like think I'm doing good, then like I'll come back around where I can see, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
I'm like, damn. I didn't know it was that high up.
right. You never know. So I love proximity, so I get obsessed about being close to the ground, and kind of like that skate style grind. I like being close down.
What's up,
So
Shelby?
hey, Shelby, how's it going, man?
I flew at a place. I think it was Monday, and there was like all these dive gaps, and we
Hmm.
were doing power loops, and we were like right by the wall, and it was so nice because like you could see where you were, like the whole power
Yeah,
loop, and it made it easier to know like okay, I'm not 1,000 feet off the ground. I'm at least beside the building still.
right. Yeah, my kink now is sideways loops. I really like those.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah. Uh, that was always ever since I saw um, Mr. Erod
Yeah, I've
do
never.
his E rolls.
He was the first one to
I was
do them, I
like,
think, all the
yeah, I
time.
like that shit. Yeah, exactly. So I took a lot after Edwin because I always liked his style. He had that shredding style, skate style, just like A-Tech, and then like we kind of fly very similar, like close proximity, but a lot more to the ground. It's not always like you know the gaps. We're just kind of like riding curves and just shredding carbon with TPU. There's just something about it. Oh.
So, what kind of prop do you use? The same props for like acro and for 3D, or do you have to switch them up?
Oh, so yeah, I mean, you can use both. If I'd say my favorite prop for as a regular prop, um, both for acro, especially acro, that would be the J40 as a 3D in 3D mode with a regular prop. I would also choose the J40s. Uh, they cut air really well, so they flow through them very nicely. There's a lighter prop. It feels like an air. Um, I think you can kind of also see it. It's like a lot more like it's skinnier going out, you know, unlike similar size props. They're kind of like the peanut butter jellies. Um, they just do a little bit better in reversing because of the pitch they have. So it's not too far. Because when you do a 3D move with a regular prop, you will flip the diagonally if you want equal thrust both ways. Or you can do like some of the people who are trying out 3D and just use it to look cool in acro and don't do a single goddamn fucking 3D move. Um, I don't know why that annoys me. but I think it was when they don't say it in the chat and make it look like they're just really good. And then they start probably to use it more and more. I mean, people probably know who I'm talking about, but it's just kind of like it just irks me a little bit. Like, just fucking show us you can fly 3D and not just use it to do your new acro thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was what my regular props. For 3D props, I would recommend the 49 3D. That would be the only one I'd recommend, or the 3.5 inch to 3.5 3D from Jim Fan. HQ don't make 3D props anymore. The previous 3D prop, the 5.1 3D, is absolute shit. It will just explode, and it flies okay, but it just doesn't lock in very well, and that's the problem when you're flying a 3D prop, that it's hard to find that, tune it into just going like completely on rails, like, locked in, smooth. So
So
it's a lot harder to tune.
how long have you been flying 3D?
I think that will be just 2 years now, I think.
So you flew about three or four regular than two.
Yeah, four years of regular, and then 2 years of 3D, I would say.
So what in your 2 years of 3D, like it's probably gotten easier even your 3D in your time, as far as presets and stuff like that, hadn't it? Like before, it seemed like it was just like trial and error more, wasn't it?
Yeah, like I said, that was the whole BL Heli 32 thing. Now it's just with AM32, it's so simple, in my opinion. Now we have the Voltara as well have 3D mode on their latest generation software. When I got some money for that, eventually I'll try that out too. But other than that, this it wouldn't be anything else other than AM32 I would recommend. Of course, Voltar looks like it works great because Oxbloom flew pretty damn fucking nice with that. So he's been practicing hard.
Is he flying 3D?
Yeah, he's been practicing 3D for a while now, since the first time he posted. He he just doesn't really post progress. He likes to blow your mind with his first video that comes out. So, which I respect that. It's He's a magnificent pilot.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Like, I would like to see MCK fly 3D as well,
Yeah,
because he has done that before and he has amazing flip. And he starts loading in some tricks and stuff like that, learning some tricks that that would take him no time. He just had to picture it, I'm sure. He just has to want to do it.
didn't he
I'm
just
sure he'll master it.
didn't he like randomly post like a 3D video like a couple years ago or something? It was
Yeah,
like
it was
good.
fucking great, man. It was locked in.
What's up, Toads? What's up, RJ Ariels?
He left me wanting more.
Yeah, I remember like it was just random 3D video. Is that the only time he's posted one, or has he posted other ones? You know?
No, I think he posted one or two. I saw it. Yeah, I think it was one or two. It's hard to remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I know I watched that one and saw people
Yeah.
talking about it.
Hmm. So yeah.
Do you guys still have your like 3D community like group chat and stuff? I remember Flexa would tell me like stuff that was going on. Like you
Yeah.
had your own side community from the normal FPV community.
Yeah. One's a little chatty and the other one's not as chatty anymore. There was one, we had one on Facebook, but most of those kind of got burnt out, not flying much anymore like Flexo. Um, we had one on Instagram too, where there's some new people in there trying to help out, and some that are trying to be very helpful, um, putting things together, testing different things, different configurations. stuff like that. And then we have, of course, so is Discord. Uh, that's probably the best place to get help if you're looking for any issues with your gear for 3D. Um, I mean, you can always message to me too, so I'm glad to help if I have time.
Like people, there's like people's been flying whoops now, like 3D sometimes, haven't they? Haven't like
Whoops, that is actually, I mean, it's done. I've done it. It's nothing that's worth posting anything.
whenever
It,
I
it's just wobbly. It's like bobbly. It's a bobbly wobbly mess and desyncs. It's just yes, I can fly upside down with a whoop, but it's just not very good
I
because of the firmware. Because there's no AM32 1S boards other than the TBS has one at the moment, and you'll have to add some weight to that too, I believe.
I forget who it was, but when I used to do like a spotlight video like every couple months, I would just like it was so much work because I would look, find videos, and I was always trying to find people that had like
Yeah.
500 subs or something, or like that weren't well known. And I found somebody that was flying Whoops 3D, but I can't remember who it was, and that was a couple years
Yeah.
ago, or maybe a
No,
year ago. I don't remember, but I don't know how far that's come along since then.
no, there's probably everybody in our chat has probably tried to whoop by now. I'm pretty sure. Everybody's done it on um, uh, Blue Jay, and it's just a bobbly mess. Um,
Metal.
I have done experimentation on Metalcraft. Yeah, it said in there. I have
Yeah.
done it on a carbon fiber whoop, uh, but it's just not very smooth. Tons of different props I've tried. It's not very smooth. We need the AM32 to compensate for the terrible Blue Jay just can't do it properly very well.
And,
Um, and then of course the 3D prop would be amazing.
and then shout out to Rogue.
Motors.
Shout out to Rogue Monkey. He makes carbon fiber whoop frames. I'm going to build one soon. I have
Very
two.
nice.
Yeah, I have three 78 millimeter frames, and then one 65 millimeter
Very
frame.
nice. Yeah, I got this thing here. What is it called now? I don't know. I think it was whoops HGLRC. I think this one. That was the worst came out.
Oh yeah,
This little guy right here on the carbon fiber. I think it was called a Drop Shark, and it was like $5. I was like, hey man, let me grab one of those, see if this works. So that's what I tried to see if I could get to fly 3D, and I could, but it was just not very good. If I get an AM32 board though, I'm gonna find some good high stator motors and then try and get that to work really well. But it's just I don't want to like go find my whoop constantly because it's desyncs.
Metalcraft does Metalcraft fly 3D? I'm guessing from his answers.
Yes,
Or his
yeah,
questions.
he is part of the chat too. So
I'm gonna go make sure I'm gonna sub and check him out. I don't think I would ever fly 3D, but I think it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't say
I
never,
think
but
you would. You give it a chance. Uh, I would highly recommend trying it on a 3.5 inch first. You're gonna have a really good experience. It also doesn't destroy as much when you accidentally like go full throttle into the ground. If you don't try at least to use a simulator just to
I,
rewire your brain a little bit, I really recommend doing that
I
before you
yeah,
go out.
I flew. I flew in the Sim 3D, but I didn't, my radio wasn't set up for it either, so I don't know. It was kind of weird, but I was messing with it for a little bit. But that's what me and Flexo, we would get on and fly together. and I'd like joking around like, "Look, I'm flexo," and then
Right.
I would try it for a little bit, and then I'd keep crashing, but
Right.
it was crazy. I don't. The only reason I wouldn't want to do it like is because I feel like I would do it full time, and then I don't know. I think I would quit flying normally. Then I don't know why.
No, I enjoy just flipping a switch and all that and just shredding out. If I don't, then I do it on my Cinewhoop, and I don't want to break that. So,
Yeah, for
so I
real.
have it on a switch so I can fly a little bit of regular acro.
Does flying 3D help, or does flying wings help you fly 3D, or vice versa?
No, 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 I don't think so. That doesn't really do anything for me. I mean, it's just like I don't get sick when I'm upside down. That's the only thing that um, I think it would have helped when I'm flying upside down in a plane, but I don't think
Um,
it really helps.
when you,
I mean, okay, on rewiring the brain, maybe it does because maybe I just take it for granted.
um,
Probably does.
I can't believe you've been flying 3D for 2 years. Like,
Yeah.
it kind of seems longer, but then it kind of does, and I don't know.
Well, to me, it actually doesn't feel as long because I've had some longer breaks because I had surgery. I had part of my colon removed. There's been some longer breaks where I couldn't fly because there's no budget for it. So I just kind of had to hold back. And like right now, I just need new motors for everything. It's like pretty much. I'm more like my 5 inch. They all flash like shit. That's why you don't see me post much because probably have to turn stabilization on something. It flies like shit because the motors are just so crusty and used. Um, I've kind of put everything into my new project here just to get a bucket list thing out of the way.
What motors do you usually fly with? I don't know if you said that earlier or not.
So for 5 inch, I'm flying the Solis motors from VCI. They are incredible motors. I like them a lot. They take a beating, and that 2010, it just got some torque in it, man. And the efficiency comparing to the 2208s I was flying before is bonkers. Like I get all that extra torque, you know, um, but it's only a 20. So you'd think I lose a lot of efficiency, but I don't. I think I have exactly the same efficiency, but I have more torque.
I
So
VCI does make good motors. I know that.
yeah, yeah. So when I stop and I switch direction, it's like it happens so fast. It's like you get a little less latency, like it's like it's just a little less you have to predict. So I have more accuracy when I do my no stick talks. Like when I go down like upside down, and I basically you know touch it with the nose, which most of you guys know that I fly with a horse head on, so I can protect my lipo. Oh, let me go get the other one. It's the show and tell. So this is a well, I'm flying right here. Oh, where's the camera at?
You
Let's
got that.
see.
You're good. You're good on it.
All right. Yeah. So you can see it's got a horse head. This one's got a little bit different colors. I actually got the J40s on here right now. I was flying some macro earlier, and then I flipped the props just to remind myself what that feels like. Because I've been flying mostly the 3D props. So, uh, yeah, it's Gank Mutiny. I still fly this one every now and then. Took it out of retirement because Apex couldn't cut it anymore. So, um, it's very worn down, a little bit flexible.
Was it?
As for my 3.5 inch, I fly the Fanny Style Mini. and I do use the 3D props on here. They are absolutely amazing for this rig. Um, my biggest problem is that my micro motors, I have problems finding stock, the ones I want to use because 1404s, they don't fly 3D. Don't bother. The stator is just too short. There's just not enough torque in there to turn these props fast enough. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that makes the drone fall out of the air. Um, Unless you do some serious heavy tuning, and it's just not the reliability you want. I want to count on this thing, especially when I'm doing shit over my face, you know. Um, so yeah, this is the Vanny style. We got the fly rule stack in there that I use and everything. Still freestyle on 04 or on 02. Don't use a GoPro, just all raw. There's been a couple of times where the stabilization was on, but I honestly didn't know, or I didn't care either. So I'll show you a little bit thing I'm working on here real quick because I'm not. I don't post it. I haven't posted anything about this, but at least we got this little new thing here. That's
Raise it up a little bit. They can't see it at all.
yeah, you can't see it.
There you go. All right.
There you go. So here's the big pony, PNNY.
That looks crazy, man.
So it's a 10-inch frame, 9-inch props, and it passes the 3D test. So I'll be posting about that probably soon, a little bit here and there.
So, what made you want to build that? Just something different?
Bucket list.
So you're just sitting there one day like,
Yeah, so
I need a
yeah,
10-inch frame.
yeah, about a year ago, so yeah, revealed that there was like 9-inch props, and I'm like, I have to try that. That's my bucket list. And so I just waited for her to kind of get to it, and I thought there was go time here not long ago, and then it was like she couldn't get all the parts to her, and she's like, just go ahead and do it, because I've been so excited to do it. So I've been kind of working on that quietly, and the cheapest motors I could find, and cheapest frame I could find.
So you got a budget 10-inch or
Yeah,
9
there's a
inch.
budget because, like I said, all my shit is so broken. I had to buy a new radio, and so I just can't keep up. Um, so yeah, yeah, it's fun. Um, I had so much adrenaline the first time I had to do the 3 test on it, like forward TikTok. If you can't pass that test and it desyncs, then you got a problem. And so it hasn't been done before, but now it has been done, and it works. Um,
What's it sound like flying crazy?
well, these are airplane props, so yeah, they're not actually. Well, they are drone props, I guess, but they're made for airplanes, so they can reverse. Um, the pull on these when I do yaws, if I just do yaw like this, like just this fast, right? You probably on 5 inch and you're like on that, it sounds like somebody's about to die.
Yeah, I was at a bando one
Yeah.
time.
It's like, dude, it is like I can't explain it. And that thing just goes like it has so much thrust when you do fast yaws. It's it, you have to be so smooth on the yaw when you're doing anything.
Hey,
So
Smags, if you're watching, what size is that big oily? Is it a 9? Is it 8-inch or 7-inch or something? If you're watching still, Smags, let me know. I saw a big oily guy fly something in a bando, and I don't know if I can't remember if it was a 7 or 8. I don't think it was a ten
I
inch.
thought that was a 10 he had as well.
Maybe it
He's
was, but it was insane. It sounded like I mean, I can't even explain what it sounded like.
Yeah, I barely go on YouTube anymore, so I don't see many of his videos, and they used to be mostly on YouTube.
Yeah, he said Smack said he flies a 7 inch and a 10 inch. He flew one. He flew one. I think it was. It might have been 10 inch, but it sounded crazy.
Yeah,
Like it sounded like it could hurt you if it hit you. Definitely.
yeah, yeah. So I'm excited to show you some 3D this thing. Uh, Waiting on a different camera I'm going to use for third person. I'm trying to figure out a mount to do it, but a little too many vibrations in the mounts I made so far. On a third person, I don't know why it's vibrating so much, but I'm trying some different things. Uh, there's also, the fact that these props are not balanced, so that does not help into the factor of getting something to fly, smooth. But FPV view looks good. So
Maybe you can get one of those old things like back in the day where the balance props, like back before our
yeah,
time, they had to balance their props. Did you ever hear
yeah,
people?
yeah, yeah. You're not wrong. It might actually been a good thing to have at this
Somebody
point.
probably has one laying around.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember I remember hearing people talking about it like when I was newer, like, thank God we don't
right.
have to balance props anymore and stuff like that.
Oh, man. Yeah, I definitely would like to. I mean, props for this damn thing is also expensive. I mean, five sets cost me like $75.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
uh, and then it's even worse if you get like some, let's say, gem fan or some HQ at like 10 inches, like some regular ones. They're like freaking $25 for like the cheapest for four.
That's insane. So
Yeah,
so like
that
yeah.
that's bonkers. I can't sustain this. So this is kind of like something I can't really take too much risk with. And then the first time I'm out doing it, I do a 1 inch TikTok like an idiot, and it is on video. I'm just like what am I doing?
That's
Like the second time I'm flying it, I'm like, holy shit, let's just do that. While my homie is standing there and recording, like, because I guess he trusts me, but he knows I'm nuts, so I don't know why. So
it's hard not to do stupid stuff when you're
yeah,
flying though.
yeah, yeah,
I'm laughing. Me and Sky, we went and flew Monday, and he hadn't got a fly for like I think it was over a month. I can't remember. And he's like,
right.
he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy. And he crashed so hard about 10 times, and I was flying, and we were both flying at the same time. And
Right.
I heard a massive crash. And I started laughing because he said he wasn't going to fly hard, and then I was laughing because he was flying hard, and then I crashed
Yeah.
because of him. He said 2 months. He didn't fly in 2 months,
Right.
so he wasn't going hard, and he crashed hard at least 5 times. But he made me crash just because he crashed. I was laughing. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God. I was like, I'm glad you're not flying hard.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I would like to try some 10-inch props on this thing. Try out the 3D capabilities with this, but for right now, I can't keep buying shit. So we're just gonna play with what we got right now, and then see how that goes, and then I'll get a hold of some 10-inch props at some point and see if I can 3D with them.
That's crazy. There's so much money.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, too bad we can't 3D print props.
right.
I know. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
people's tried.
yeah. I just can't keep up with this inflation and all the rising costs and stuff. So man, it's just
God, I hate when you go to order something like you haven't bought something in a long time, and you're like,
yeah.
something will be thirty
Oh my
dollars,
gosh.
and you're like, I remember when it was $12. Seems like 2 months
Mm-hmm.
ago.
Yeah. So. I'm hoping that all this thing turns around, but if anything, I think we're just gonna get more laws that are gonna work against us, sadly. So I don't know what you think about that. Think it's gonna get any better, or it's just gonna keep getting harder for us?
Probably, I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably harder.
Yeah,
I've been flying for, I think it'll be 8 years this year in this fall, and it's
yeah.
definitely changed a lot in my time. Um, I don't know. You probably get comments too, like, "Oh, you should go to Ukraine," or
Oh,
you do good in
yeah.
Ukraine" and stuff like that on videos. Like it'll be
My
some
first
rain.
viral video, uh, hanging around like 2.8 million,
Dang.
was in kind of like in the beginning of the Ukrainian war, where you started hearing about them using FPV drones, and I got a lot of messages, recruitment messages, like a lot of them, and just the comments. The comments were nuts.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
also chose like unknowingly a Balkan song as well, so that kind of like set a little fire under it too.
Dang, you gotta. Where'd you post that video at?
I was on Instagram uh, like about 2 years ago. It's also where I do a stop you on a stop sign.
I don't know if I probably saw it. I don't remember.
Yeah,
That's crazy though. 2.8
the
million.
Badadan song.
Yeah, in fact, I don't get the comments like I used to, but it seemed like every time I
Yeah,
would post a short, it was a short on YouTube. Every time I would get a comment
yeah,
like, "You should go to Ukraine," or "You do good in Ukraine," or
uh-huh,
"Send this guy to Ukraine."
yeah. The comments today, you gotta be edgy. You gotta be very edgy with your posts to get a lot of comments. Just flight videos are not people are not really seeking that anymore.
Yeah,
Uh, oh yeah, thank you, Sky. Yeah, thank you for setting up a freestyle competition to all you guys.
yeah.
Much appreciated.
We didn't even talk about that. Yeah, congratulations on third.
Yeah, thank
Um,
you. I was just like, man, they're not getting signups, and I'm like, I'm just gonna sign up and I'll post something mellow.
man,
And then like, we have 34. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell?
that
What
was
happened?
my fault. I don't know if you heard when I talked about it. Like that email address that I use, the only time I use it is for freestyle competitions,
Yeah,
and so I had the notifications turned off, and it's getting closer to time, and I'm like, we have like all these sponsors, like we had
yeah.
like $700 in sponsors or something, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna come out with like 5 people, and I'm gonna look like it's gonna be shitty. And then I like went and looked at email, and there I had like 10 or 15 entries, and people asking questions, and
That's awesome.
yeah, and I was like people entered like 3 or 4 days after I
Right.
announced it. And speaking of that, we're going to have a July 4th freestyle competition, but I think I'm going to officially announce it on the around the first of the next month. It's probably going to be about the
Okay.
same rules. Um, I don't know yet exactly, but I think we're going to do the have it in by July 4th, and we're going to do the stream July 6th, I think.
Yeah.
So we're calling it the Midsummer Classic. You guys heard it here first.
All right. Midsummer Classic.
Yeah, I figured that sounds like all professional.
Uh-huh. It sounds great, man.
Yeah, but like I felt bad because people were asking questions in the email, and then like I reached
Yeah,
out.
you weren't answering. It's like, oh no, I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I reached out to him like 2 months later, and or boy, it wasn't that long, 5 weeks later or something,
Yeah.
and they never responded. I'm like, man, and then they never entered either. We probably would have had 45 probably people enter if I'd answered questions. I felt bad. Then I even emailed them like back like, hey, sorry, and then they like ghosted me because I ghosted them for weeks.
Right.
I felt bad. All right, RJ Ariels, thanks for watching. Yeah,
Yeah, thank
2:45
you
comes
guys for
early.
tuning in.
I get to sleep in, RJ. I get to sleep till 4:30. 2:45 is definitely early. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
when I saw you enter, I'm like, I figured you would do pretty good. Even it's so hard to judge 3D to know like regular flying. Um, I forgot I gave everybody else their score that I gave them. I think I still have yours. I think you were
Yeah,
the
it's okay.
what we did. We had we all scored everybody, um, and like we didn't tell anybody our score, and then we went and took our three highest scores. And let me see, you had an 8.5 is what I gave you. I think that was the highest score I gave out. Let me see. Yeah, you had 8.5. Somebody else had an 8.5 too, I think. Yeah, Vapors had 8.5. And Bennett, he got second. He had an 8.3. Yeah, we took the scores that we gave everybody, and then we took I think I think three or four of us had you. Well, we might have all had you in the top three. But it's so hard to judge 3D because it's like the stuff you guys do. Like I know I can't do it, so it's like, how am I going to give you a bad score?
It was a pretty mellow flight that shows. I didn't want to be too try hard.
Yeah, like it was good though. But
Yeah, I just like no cuts. That's the only thing I don't like doing.
you don't like doing cuts?
No, no, no. I like having like no cut when I enter anything.
Yeah, that's tough, man. Like it's hard to get a good run like that. That I've
It
got
is. It
like
is.
like I don't know, man. Like if I'm trying to get like a 1 minute no cut video, like I'll
Oh,
try
and
to.
oh, by any means, I don't want you to change your rules because I think it's more important to keep that open because you're going to get a lot more engagement not having people chase for like one packs
Yeah,
because then some people don't post
yeah.
because they feel like that's necessary to be able to you know do a whole thing without hitting anything, doing any cuts.
When I try like to get like 1 minute without a cut, it's like I'll try to do like open up something halfway easy,
Yeah,
and then go for like about halfway in, go for a big trick, and then if I hit it, well then I'll try to do a couple smaller ones just to get the minute in. But
yeah.
it's tough, man.
What's the bot grinder challenge this week?
I think I saw it was wall rides or something, wasn't it? Or was that last week? I don't know.
Huh. I can't remember which week I missed. I missed some because I've been working and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, no cuts is hard, man. Um, I how often do you crash? Like every pack? Are you?
It depends on what I'm chasing. If I'm trying to do new things, which usually I am, um, I crash like yeah, sometimes several times a pack, sometimes none.
I feel like
But
I'm always
it kind of
crashing,
depends on
man.
how I'm flying.
I feel like I probably crash at least if I fly 5 packs, I probably crash at least 3 or 4 packs out of the
Yeah.
five. Even if it's something stupid, like I'll just try something. I don't
I tell
know.
you what, I've only crashed this new one time, and that was on acro. Flying like 2 miles an hour. Like somebody was gonna follow me, and I forgot how big it was. I was like, just nick something, but those props just explode, man. So it's like, oops, well, here we go. Just disarm. Hope you don't break anything. Of course, broke a motor, like 2 mile an hour.
You were
The worst.
flying too slow.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of got lost. Like, is he on me? Like he had also almost hit me like 3 times. So that was the funny part. So you're like your adrenaline's going, and then you like forget how wide the damn thing is going through a hallway. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, metal craft. That's why it's like too. If you ain't crashing, you're not trying hard enough.
Yeah, yeah. I like coming up with new tricks and stuff like that. But well, it requires that you spend some extra money on parts when you do that. Crash a lot when I experiment with that.
Yeah, I went and flew Monday. We flew a new spot, and I broke three motors, but two of them melted,
Yeah,
and I don't know why. And I replaced one, and then it melted again. So I'm thinking it's an ESC, maybe. I don't know though. But it
yeah,
sucks. I fell out of the sky. Like I wasn't even doing anything. Like I didn't even crash. And then like as soon as I got over there, I could smell the burning.
yeah, yeah. It's either that or you got something touching a winding.
Yeah, like I fixed it with like Sky had like a $15 Amazon um, soldering iron, and I was like standing on this wall fixing it, so I could have messed something up too. And I didn't take it
Yeah,
apart. I soldered it with it still all together, so I might have messed up. I don't know,
yeah, it could be.
but I gotta take it apart to see. Um, Hypnos, I forgot to announce. Hypnos, it's probably too late in the stream now. Hypnos is going to give away a shirt like this if we raise $60 for Thug, the Hypnos Underground Racing. I just thought about it, Hypnos, when I looked at your comment and then looked at my shirt. But I'm going to give one of these away anyway here in a few. Um, you can enter if you want to, also, Danish.
Yeah.
Um, how did you come up with your FPV name?
Oh, that's a good one. Oh shit. It actually. So I lived in quite a few different countries, and my nickname became Danish. Uh, for good reasons. I'm from Denmark. Uh, and so when I moved over here, I rode motorcycles in Denmark. But when I moved over here, I was like, I'm gonna die over here if I ride a motorcycle over here. So I'm just gonna get a nice car. So I got a Mustang. I ended up uh, joining this club, and then I founded a club, and I just ended up using that name in the email because I needed a separate email. So that's why it started with a Mustang. And I've also always I've been raised with horses my whole life. So uh, horses have been a part of my life pretty much until I moved to America. So that's kind of where the horse part comes from. So I'm just a goofy stallion. That's all it is. It's not very serious. I'm
I,
not meant to be taken serious. Just sarcastic.
I like hearing I like hearing people's stories on their
Yeah,
names.
yeah,
Like some people I won't mention the name because I don't know if they want people to know what the first name was, but I had somebody on uh, within I'll say last couple months, and their first name was their then it was just FPV. So like when people like that come on, I'm like, that's one of the questions I don't like. I mean, I like to ask that question because sometimes you get a good story like yours.
right.
Um,
Yeah. So also Danes are sarcastic, very known to be very sarcastic. So
a lot
It all fits very well together.
a lot of people get their name from from playing video games and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, I
Like
used it in there too, pretty much.
that's cool.
Yeah.
How like hold on, let's see what Hypno said. Oh yeah, I thought about that. Hypnosis, and I forgot to say something. Did you see Hypnosis' comment?
Yeah, yeah.
He said everybody thinks that he was you at Rampage like 2 years in a row or something.
Yeah. Hey, I got left alone that day. That year. One year I got left alone. I
That,
thought it was hypnosis day. Stop.
you guys kind of look alike. I guess if I
Yeah.
didn't know, if I haven't seen Hypnos 500 times, like I
Yeah.
could see you guys do look a little similar. Like if I both just saw you, if I saw you like both once a year, then I might get you guys confused. But
Yeah. I mean, I used to have long hair. I just cut it all off right before my surgery.
Hypnos just cut his off too, not that long ago. So
God damn it,
you
hypno.
guys playing
Time to
that,
go
didn't
now.
you? That's why you cut your hair off, Hypnos. Now I know.
Stalkers.
um, have you seen the giveaway tool that Hypnos made? That I use it. I think I've used it a few streams now. Did you watch
Yeah,
the? Yeah, it's really cool. We're gonna use it here in a second.
very nice.
Yeah, I told him before we started Hypnos that you guys built that wing or whatever that you have. We need to fly Hypnos' wing. It's built.
Yeah, actually, last time I went to Rampage, I didn't post any flight footage. Oh no, I did. Just what I entered.
Were you
Because
in
I
the,
was in
were
the
you in the,
competition.
yeah, did you make it the top 10?
Yeah, but I didn't make a top three because my shit broke. And apparently, I didn't fly good enough the first pack. Obviously, I could have flown good enough the first time.
That's stressful, probably though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, again, I showed up with gear that wasn't ready for it, but uh, that's not a good enough excuse. I could have done better.
I don't know if I would. I mean, I would like to try to fly an in-person freestyle event, but I know I would. I know I wouldn't do good. Like I think the only way I could do good is if it was somewhere that I've already flown in like a
Yeah.
handful of times. Oh, Hypno said that Sean kept talking to Hypnos thinking he was you.
Goddamn Sean. And that's embarrassing because, I've flown with Sean quite a few times.
In his defense, I'm the same way with people, man. Like I
Yeah.
could talk to you for 10 minutes, and then like my wife could be like, ask me a question about what you look like. I'd be like, I have no idea. Like what color is his hair? I don't brown maybe. I don't know. Like that's how I would be.
Yeah.
It's like I don't take I don't take in
Mine's
that
like salt and
information.
pepper right now. I used to be blonde. Back in my days.
That's funny.
Hmm, shit. Yeah.
I guess we've been streaming about an hour. I'll go ahead and do a giveaway. And I just looked. My Streamlabs is ready for an update, and I about clicked on it earlier right before we started. I'm glad I didn't. I'll have to remember to update it before my next stream. Um, let me pull this up. Hopefully, it's smoother than last time. I'll pull your camera down because it makes it easier. So you'll be off camera for a little bit.
Yeah, that's good.
Um, alright. Let me See, oh, I forgot I gotta do something. I'll talk to myself here for like a second. What was I gonna say?
What? You said Jeff Mike introduced you to Molly, thinking, "Oh wow, that's wild."
Yeah, I don't think you guys look that much alike, man. All right,
Yeah.
Hypnos. I think I'm gonna do this and not mess it up this time. Last time I tried to do this giveaway, I the it was freaking. I couldn't scroll down. Hold on, I just pulled you back up and made you full screen. I didn't mean to.
Oh my gosh. Oh, thanks for the warning. No, I'm just kidding. I got that stuff loaded, man.
Yeah, last time I tried to do this, the tool, hold on, I want to mess up. Alright, now I can move it, it won't mess it up. Last time I tried to do this, I didn't size it right. I couldn't scroll down because Hypnos has it made for, um, hold on, I need to make sure my information's not being shown on screen. I don't think it is. Well, you guys could steal my sign in.
Oh no.
You have to sign in when I do this, and I mean, I guess you guys wouldn't be able to take anything really.
We can run your raffle.
Yeah. All right, I'm
When
connected.
you're not watching.
All right, I'm gonna give away this Hypnos shirt, or well, the Hypnos Underground. It's a Thug shirt. Let me see. We will do I hate saying explanation mark. I feel like I say it wrong, or explanation point.
Explanation mark.
Sounds weird. We'll do explanation Danish. Danish. That's how you spell it, right?
Yeah, that works.
All right. Explanation mark Danish. We'll do a 3-minute timer right now, and it's going to start right now. This is so cool. I know Hypnos loves this part.
Yeah, that's neat, man.
Smags is entered. You can enter too, Danish.
All right, thank you.
I need to get it to where I can have your screen up too, but I
I
have.
think that's how you spell it.
Yeah, you better not spell it wrong.
Right.
I'm going to enter Smags, and it's going to be rigged because I'm going to win. Dang, I can't believe it's already after 9 o'clock. Who's Miss Metalcraft entered? Metalcraft entered. Smags entered. Danish entered. Hypnos Doppelganger. Hypnos, are you going to enter? If you guys want to think of any questions to ask Danish,
Yeah, that's great.
go ahead and come up with some.
As far as motors for 3D, it's always high stator. You want tall stator.
What about does the frame matter too much, or is it
Uh,
preference?
Yeah, the more center of gravity, the better. Um, because you want all the mass to be in the center because you want it to feel the same as when you're upside down as when you're upright. So it kind of matters when you know how you place the battery and stuff like that as well.
Vessel,
Uh,
you can enter explanation mark Danish. You have 42 seconds. You have 33 seconds, Danish. Vessel. So like this toilet tank, is that a good frame, like the Vanny Pro or
yeah,
whatever?
absolutely. That would probably be ideal because you want that center of gravity to be as accurate as possible.
That's what I fly. Vessel, you got in with 5 seconds to go. Here's Hypnosis' favorite part.
So you kind of like go around what battery you fly or go around what frame you fly. I mean, yeah, I would go by battery. Oh, Smags is coming for it. Did you call it?
Nope.
Did you call it? Did you
Metal
call it?
Metalcraft
Oh,
won.
that was so close.
Congratulations, Metalcraft.
Oh, congratulations.
Hit me up, Metalcraft, and you can get uh, your name. We'll get on the put your name on the back of it also. All right, now let me.
Awesome.
I'll get you back in here so we can be. We'll be normal again. Congratulations,
No problem.
Metalcraft. Yeah, it's a really cool giveaway, Miss Metalcraft. Hypnos is awesome. Now let me see. Gotta find where you're at now. There you are. I had you tucked away, and I couldn't find where your face was at. I'll get you back up here in a second. All right.
So,
You're,
who inspired you to start flying FPV?
we what?
Who inspired you to fly FPV?
Uh, well, man, I really found. I was into RC cars, and I was on a main hobby, the website,
Yeah.
that, and I saw a brushed whoop, and it had like a little toy radio. It was a Blade Inductrix, and it had like the box goggles, Spectrum box goggles, and
Hmm.
I bought that, and I started watching videos, and then I found Ladrib, his videos, and then Rotor Riot, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
how it
funny.
started.
It's the same thing here. I found Mr. Drew.
Yeah, well, like he was one of the only people that flew Spectrum. So like I was
Yeah.
looking, so I the first upgrade I did was get a Spectrum radio because that went with that Whoop. And like so if you looked up Spectrum, like he was the first one that popped up because, and that's how I got into it. I started watching all of his vlogs and stuff.
Yeah.
What's up, Dano? Um, so is that well? How'd you get into it?
Pretty much the same way. I mean, I've heard about FPV before, but I was like, man, I can't afford that shit. So I just moved on. I was like, dude, it was like, nah, me a hobby? That's funny. Can barely afford to live. Um, so it was about the same way, like a couple of years later. So I do remember seeing like some French people like racing around in the forest,
Yeah, a
and
lot
then
of
I
people in that
saw
one.
the first races, and it was like through this like bando place with like gates set up. It was like holy shit, that's so badass. I wish I could afford that kind of stuff.
Your
Um,
your screen's
yeah.
freezing.
I don't know.
I'm trying to. I don't know if it's on your end or my end.
No, it seems to be okay here at the moment. As long as you can hear me, fine.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Mhm. Yeah. So yeah. Then I saw Rotor Riot and Drew, I believe it was, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta watch more of that. And I saw there was another episode of it, and I'm like, wow. And I saw some of the other guys from Rotor Riot, and that's kind of when he got on my radar. Like, I think I need to try this. It looks like it's something I can, kind of get into now. And the first time I saw it, um, and then I started doing the whole window shopping, for weeks. Um, then I tried out a couple micros off of Amazon. I was like, oh, that was terrible. I returned them. Go research some more. Then I ended up on Kebab's channel, Eat Kebab's channel. And that was game over after that. Go over the little toothpicks. I was like, oh my god, this is so much fun.
Yeah, I
So,
haven't watched him forever. I wonder if he still makes videos. Have you seen him?
I saw like he posted something about a new motor, like uh, a big boy motor. It went from like 3115 to like 4215 or something like that. So he's got something coming. Load my baby tooth. Oh man, that 1S too. Oh man, I want to
Yeah.
build another one like that, but with like the new connectors, the new folded cells. Can't imagine how much better it flies now.
What's
Oh,
it?
those 12,000 RPM, 12,000 kV something,
Yeah,
1S motors,
yeah. That thing was.
1203 something. I can't remember.
I never built one, and like I always wanted one, man. Like I always
Yeah,
kept looking, and
you
uh,
can't hear it. It's so quiet because those 3-inch props have just spun so quietly. I was working that thing inside, inside my house, man. It's like, what the
what's up, MFR? What's I already said what's up, Dana. What's up, props off? Um. All right, man. Let me see if there's any questions. You do celebratory. I said it wrong. Celebratory role. When in your FPV journey did you realize to stop doing this? Oh, I get it.
heck?
Did you see Dano's question? When in your
Yeah,
FPV
when in
journey
your
did
FPV journey did you realize and stop doing the celebratory roll after you hit your tree? Uh,
never?
and I don't think I've ever thought of that. I do a celebratory roll.
I think a lot of people do. I do.
Oh, I don't know for sure. I know I did at some point. I absolutely did at some point. But now I'm trying to think, do I do that anymore? No, I think I just kind of goes like get pissed off because I stopped flying. I don't think I ever stopped trying to just. Yeah, no. I don't do that anymore. But I used to do it for sure because I can remember the feeling. It like yeah, flip, flip.
I don't think I ever stopped. And I'm thinking
Yeah,
about it. Like never.
just chasing those perfect one packs. I think kind of stopped me from it.
All right. I'm
Like that
about.
last in a while.
Yeah, me too, Toads. Um, I guess I'm gonna end it, man. I gotta get up.
Yeah,
I need to get ready for bed. I'm tired. Um, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys got any more
yeah.
questions? You got a question before we go off here? Question for anybody, Danish?
I'm looking forward to showing you guys the insane beast
When do you think it's going to
3D.
be ready?
I mean, I got footage now. I'm just trying to like kind of like make the slide better, if that makes sense. But I would love to have like a day where it's just not windy, so I can properly test it. So I can't afford no kid toolbox. Class. Nope.
What kid toolbox?
Yeah. I can't afford no master tuning classes to get my shit tuned by a professional. So
All right,
it's
Dana, that sounds
it's pretty
good.
hard to tune a big drone like this, that's for sure. I
Yeah,
learned a thing or two quickly about filters. You don't leave them on default, I can tell you that. You turn those gyro filters down all the way. You start down at like 0.25, like maybe 0.35 on your slider filters when you start tuning. You get your first log. Holy shit.
you're welcome,
I've
Miss
never gotten so
Metalcraft.
hot so fast, man. Yeah, good night. Good night, MFR.
Yeah, King Keek, we've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. For FYI, to everybody watching, most of my streams will be earlier now because I switch shifts and I have to get up at 4:30 in the morning. So I try to be in bed by like 10 and go to sleep by like 10:30 so I can sleep 6 hours. I'm old and got to get at least 6 hours of sleep these days.
Yeah, yeah, no
but
kidding.
but
We
I,
also have to get lucky to get those 6 hours.
I'll be all right. I'll take a quick shower and go to bed. But yeah, you guys, thanks for watching. Go check out Danish, and like I said, I'll
Yeah,
officially announce that we're going to have a fourth Midsummer Classic freestyle competition next month. And congratulations for winning third place. But
yeah, thank you.
I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, follow along on my Instagram.
Yep, check him out on Instagram, Danish Stallion.